So that's good. Do I have the evidence now to maybe...
These are the suspect's belongings. I wonder if these are connected. Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Valuable bond certificates were kept inside the stolen box. Oh, okay. We're getting somewhere. John Nelligan could have been caught stealing the bond certificates. This would have been a motive for him to murder. Oh, so it could have been his dad? Alright, well then. The fact of the matter is, I think he knows who the murderer was. Like, he wouldn't have been there if he didn't know who the murderer was. You know?
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belong to my family, but I could not find them there.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
All right. Wait, what am I doing now? Whoops. Alright, investigate. Might help find the crew. Okay, so we need to look at our archives again. Alright, cool.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they are still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins.
They're gonna
than
bring
from
the
a dozen
urchins
yard
in.
detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Wiggins! 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 Wiggins!
My archive. I can always consult with it, if needed.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
He's like, I'm
At
getting
your service,
paid.
Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Easy.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Oh, man. I really wish they didn't. I feel like... I don't like the... at least they have... at least they give you something to do during the loading screen. Oh.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes. He refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
Boots.
These are the suspect's belongings. Liam Hurtley's old boots.
Let's steal
They're
some
a size
evidence.
9½.
That's a yoink. I would say taking evidence is a yoink. I guess I yoink the ring too.
The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals. A pen. Nothing unusual about it.
That's also a yoink. I'm yoinking evidence. Chain of custody be damned. Wait, he's not there. Oh, he's right there.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely, and considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
Looking for things. Oh, that's a thing. Hey, that's the same. We saw that. We saw that at the thing, didn't we? Gardener's hands. Ooh, this is getting suspicious. Old scar. What else? What's the last thing? I like how you can skip stuff. That's kind of nice. Like, you don't have to do any of this stuff. You can actually skip it if you want. but plant remains. Well, you're suspicious.
That's all for now.
I'm not saying another word.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
Okay, now we'll test out the boots. At the house and see if they fit. That's what we're gonna do now. Test out the boots, see if they fit the footprints. Wait, do we have any new deductions? No, nothing. I mean, I guess we have that, but we kind of already got it, didn't we? Yeah, I don't think he did it. Well, we haven't checked his boots, though. I would like to note.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
Well, I'm gonna ask her about it. Suspicious. Why would she say she doesn't have a gardener? Let's talk to her.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Thank you, madam.
She's lying. She's lying. She's a liar. She's a liar. I think we should go back to our house, though. She's a liar. She's lying. Like a liar. She's in on it. She wanted the money. Maybe, I don't know.
A new suspect, but this one refuses to talk. This case is more interesting than I first imagined.
Indeed.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Well, this seems kind of dumb. Oh, all of them need to be used. Oh, okay. We have 2 orange. Okay, this doesn't actually seem that bad. I don't think. I'm kind of confused.
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
So do I have to just meet that condition? Like, there's 2 blues. So there's 7 here. So I could go blue. I could go green. No, wait. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that. I mean... So you go blue, blank, blank, orange, colorless. Blue, orange, colorless, green. So you go blue, green, blue, orange, colorless, orange, colorless. That would totally do all these conditions. So we start with blue. And that might be the only way you can do it. Green. I mean, this is definitely a puzzle. Kind of a silly puzzle, but it's a puzzle nonetheless.
Done. Now I can proceed further. Let us see if the content of this letter sheds a little light upon the mystery. I did as you asked and hid them well. Interesting. How would Hurtley react to this?
I did as you asked and hid them well, but I beg you to reconsider. I swear and remember our vows. I have done nothing dishonorable for which you, me. Okay. Alright.
My analysis table. It is useful.
Well, now I guess I can go talk to him again. Probably.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
There's a lot of going back and forth. I wish it was faster. It's my biggest complaint so far, the traveling. But hey, at least it's not open world.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Alright, I'm gonna interrogate him again.
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Select the correct answer.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Oh, not the tobacco pouch. Okay. Well, we're getting the wrong answer a few
Now
times.
that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
What would he be doing there? I'm confused. I'm confused
Now that
by
your
this.
presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't
I'm
remember.
gonna go with Gardner.
What would I be doing there anyway?
I thought... I already...
Because you are the gardener. at
why did
Woodman's
well-kept
Lee.
garden not
I'm not.
apply?
How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of
I'm
plants
confused.
snagged to your
Well-kept
trousers
garden should
indicate that you were
work.
mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
all right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one, but it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
Alright, back to the murder scene. To the murder scene. Do I have any new clues here, by the way? No. At least none that would like combine. Would that be here? No. This other area up here. Probably here.
Locked. Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Thank you, madam.
Well, my suspicion of her might be gone now.
Let's see what could be hidden here.
Can use my T-vision. Ill-fitting plank. Aha! Ooh.
Let us see what is in this box.
interesting. It's wow. No, I just use a freaking key.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Okay, maybe I wasn't. Maybe I wasn't like wrong. You've been so good to me all the time that I have known you. I cannot describe these feelings, but I suppose that they are sinful and no good can come from them. I fear what might happen. Thank you for your care, but I cannot leave the man with whom I have been bound by God. It is his divine will, and thus my husband is the cross that I must bear. Makes my life a living hell, but bruises fade, and you must not worry for me. Okay. All right. I guess we confront her about that now. Confrontation.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Alright, now we're gonna go talk to Wiggins. Well, those are relevant. Alright. Let's go back and check on Wiggins and then, see what else we can do. I thought he might have been, no, okay. Like, she lied so obviously. Like, it was such an obvious lie. Don't lie to Sherlock Holmes. Jeez. Dingus. You don't lie to Sherlock freaking
we found
Holmes.
the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see.
Alright.
This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now. This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now. This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now. This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC. the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch. Wiggins, could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
Sometime later.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
2 guineas. Wow, that's some money. Alright, I'm gonna take a break. After I hit B and see what new things we have. No. Oh, it was his thing. Okay. Okay, so he has the same initials as the guy who was
Cairns
murdered.
without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Alright, we gotta dress up as a sailor. Let's do that. Do we have a disguise, a nice sailor disguise? There we go, sailor. Now we're a sailor.
I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
He probably just forgot. Alright, now I'm gonna actually take a break. She doesn't like it when I go to bed. She is not a fan. She's not a fan of bedtime. Oh, that was fast.
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling on arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
Press to continue. Press to push. Oh my god, I'm clicking like crazy. I don't know if I was supposed to be like spamming the button. It doesn't say hold, it says press. I'm just gonna let him win.
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
Cheap clothes. Yellow nails. Oh, a tattoo.
I've had enough. You're too strong.
Come back later, when you can use your arms again.
Do I have to win? Do I actually have to win? Alright, I guess I have to win this.
Try again.
I guess I actually have to win
If you want me
this.
to take all your money, no problem with that.
Okay, get ready to spam the click button. Oh my god, this is hard! Oh, I see what you're supposed to do. I see how you're supposed to do this. Then you hold the button and get back your stamina, and then you go at it again. Oh my god, this is so hard. But why is it so hard? This is stupidly difficult.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
Like, I'm making progress here, but not enough. I think I might skip this. I don't know. This is dumb. Like, I'm glad it's skippable, but Jesus, why did they make it so damn hard? Like, I am pushing with all my freaking, like, my fingers are starting to hurt right now. Yes. Screw this. I had it.
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
Alright, I have to beat him again.
Try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
Alright. Let's try to actually win for realsies. Oh. Oh, we're supposed to follow his facial expressions? I see how we're supposed to do this now. I see the clues. The clues on his face. Just watch his face. don't think it's still really hard. It's still not easy, even looking at his face. Let's just build our stamina back up. Alright, I guess we'll just get B.
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
You know, I did beat you once.
I'm ready to try again.
I want to try and win this
You want me to
legit.
take all your money? No problem with that.
This game is jank. I hate this game. Oh my god. Got him! I did it! I did it legit! This game is
good for you, I
jankified.
reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink. You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
No job.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar, and violent too. Swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant, and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
The worst.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in a dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
Really?
And who was he?
I don't know. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. And those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course. Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Wait, where am I going?
Here it is.
I was actually gonna go to, oh man, I wonder how bathrooms were back then. Ugh. I can only imagine. Gross. Okay, I can't actually go. Gross.
Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
Alright. It was his tobacco pouch. I mean, it doesn't prove he was a murderer. He is a harpooner, though. Like... Still says deem. Oh. That's a tough one. Like, I feel like he could be the murderer. But I don't think he was. I mean, it does give him motive. Like, it does give him motive for sure. We have a lot of suspicious characters, though. I think we need to go back home. That's my guess. Although we could go to the, we could go to the jail. Let's see if anything happens when we get here. Nothing. Alright. Well.
You met Patrick Cairns, the harpooner. Do you believe he's the murderer?
I like how Watson just provides, like, random commentary. Alright, let's talk to, somebody. I don't know. I don't know what to do now. Oh, there we go. Interesting. Does that mean we're wrong? Does that specifically mean we're wrong there? Is it telling us we're wrong? Or do we do this and then go, because even if this was true, then you'd have to have a lucky throw. Okay, so we can actually have other people be guilty. Okay. Well, I think I don't know what his motive was. I mean, I really don't know what his motive was. Like, that's my issue. Like, I feel like I don't have enough evidence here, but I can actually get, like, that's my problem here. Okay, let's click it. Let's see what happens. Wow. Wow. I think it was this. I actually think it was this. I think Patrick came to see Peter. They talked about that night on the ship. He said that he confronted him about what he knew. Peter picked up the knife and he harpooned him and killed him. I think that's what happened. That's what I'm gonna do. That's my theory. As Sherlock Holmes. I wonder if is there a right answer? Like, is there an actual right answer to this? The next day.
Good afternoon. I must be at the wrong address. I'd like to speak with a ship's captain, a Captain Ahab. Is that you?
No, my name is Sherlock Holmes.
That detective fella? So, you wanted to see me?
That is correct. We need to talk.
About what?
About Black Peter, who was killed in his own hut with a harpoon.
You know, don't ya?
Yes.
How?
The tobacco pouch. You recognized it.
Oh, the sailor. It was you. Unbelievable. Well, fine. I confess. But if you really do know everything, You should also know that I didn't want to kill him. He made me do it.
I know. Did you know about this story with the bond certificates? Did you need money?
Yeah. I just wanted him to cough up a little silver. I'm out of work, and I thought maybe he could help me. Well, he refused outright, and he insulted me. I reminded him I knew all about that murder he committed at sea in 1883. Then he got mad when I spoke about his treasure. I barely just had time to throw the harpoon at him before he could jump at me with his knife. You know the truth. What will you do now?
I ask that you return the bond certificates. Keep some of them. You will need them in your exile. It is better that you leave the country for a few years.
And you won't say anything to the police?
I will not say anything as long as you return the money.
Well, I'll do as you ask. But what about Inspector Lestrade?
I will deal with him. Goodbye.
Sometime later.
It's good that you asked me to come, Mr. Holmes. We do need to talk.
About what?
What do you mean? Our case, Mr. Holmes. You sent me a message via your little thug.
His name is Wiggins, Inspector.
Yeah,
Telling
it's
me that the case
Wiggins.
is solved. Well, Mr. Holmes, tell me, who is our murderer and where is he?
The morgue.
Eh?
His name is, or rather was, Pablo Coventrao. He was also on the ship with Peter Carey, and he was a harpooner. I'll tell you everything, Inspector, but do calm down. Mrs. Hudson will bring us tea and orange cake.
Orange cake? You're spoiling me, Mr. Holmes. That's my favourite.
Orange cake. Sometime later.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Inspector Lestrade told me that I should thank you for clearing my name. He also said that you were waiting for me here. I came as fast as I could. I cannot thank you enough. It is all because of you that this nightmare is finally over.
I believe that this belongs to you.
My father's securities. Incredible. But how did you get them?
It would take far too long to explain.
Tell me. This is extraordinary. You are a genius.
Yeah, I know.
Then that may serve as an explanation. Goodbye, Mr. Nelligan, and good luck.
I'm so spurred.
Goodbye, Mr. Holmes. And thank you. 1,000 times thank you.
Peter Carey was murdered by Patrick Carnes, a professional harpooner, the only one capable of executing him as such an accurate throw. His tobacco pouch was found inside Carey's cabin, but the murder is in self-defense against an armed and furious. You have decided to absolve Kane. Space to hold to check your conclusions. This may spoil game experience. I think I'm right. Accept decision. Warning, you are about to finish the case. The save file for this case will be removed. Press no if you would like to select another moral choice. Press yes if you agree with the choice you have made and are ready to start a new chapter. Yes, I agree with my choice. Now I can look it up. See? Alright, fine. Okay, I see, I was correct. I found all clues 16 to 16, and my conclusion, he is guilty, is correct. He admitted it. I mean, I guess you can conclude the wrong person is guilty, and that's bad. There you go. Now you know that I am the best at this game there ever was. So,